What's up, YouTube? This is Brandon here, back with another video. Merry Christmas to you. Oh, I just got some credits. Cut me off in the middle of my shit. Merry Christmas to all you guys. I saw Star Wars yesterday on Christmas Eve, and oh my God, was it a good movie. I swear, it was like, it wasn't as good as the original 3, but it was the best since the original 3. And I decided to play some Star Wars Battlefront and talk about the movie with you guys today. First things first, like I said, oh my God, it was just so different from the prequels. It is ridiculous. Episodes 1, 2, and 3 were paramount in comparison to Star Wars Episode 7, The Force Awakens. Now, the number one thing I loved about it was just the charisma and not even just a lack of nostalgia. There was a lot of nostalgia, but it wasn't just thrown in your face, and that's not what the movie was based on. The movie, I was afraid this movie was going to be based on pure nostalgia. Like, they were just going to throw a bunch of references to the old movie, so much to the point where they were trying to emulate the old movie, which could never be done, and just try and be just like the old movies. And that was not the case here at all. It was a completely new story with some of the old characters. Now, this is going to be a spoiler, but sadly enough, Han Solo, I love you, and rest in peace, my man. I can't believe that happened, but we'll get into that later. So, it's Christmas, and I thought that was a great way to start off my Christmas, was to go see this new Star Wars movie, and I highly encourage you guys to go see it as well. A lot of people are very, very skeptical of it, and I was very, very skeptical of it as well, but like I said, please, for the love of God, go see this movie, because I know you'll enjoy it. If you're a Star Wars fan, if you were a huge fan of the original 3, as I was, you will definitely enjoy this film. I was surprised with how much I really enjoyed it, like thoroughly enjoyed it. I went into the movie, the beginning was fantastic. It just boom, 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 just perfect beginning to the movie. It was just so fantastic, and I thought, like, oh my God, like, I cannot believe, like, I was so excited. I literally just, the biggest smile came up on my face when I heard that song, and I saw Star Wars come up on the screen, and I read the whole beginning paragraph, and it was just, I couldn't even explain to you the feeling I was feeling at the time. It was just such a great beginning to the movie, and it was so genuine, it felt like, and so I'm glad I saw it, and like I said, I would totally encourage you guys to go see it as well. So now I'm going to get into a little bit of the description of the movie and what I noticed about the movie. Like I said, it was a good... It stayed traditional to the original 3 by not trying to emulate the original 3. It had Han Solo, it had Princess Leia, it had Luke Skywalker, but it also had new characters like Poe Dameron and Finn and Rey, and then they also had the new Old Republic, which is not the Sith or the Empire. It's a new faction of the Old Republic, and it had I believe it had Kylo Ren, and then it had Snoke, and I can't remember the other guy's name. Short hair guy. I don't really care for him much. He was kind of an asshole, but oh my God, it was just crazy because I just don't. The evil in them was just crazy. Another spoiler bit, or fucking, I cannot, how can I not remember? It's Kylo Ren. I don't know how I forgot that. Kylo Ren is Ben Solo, Han Solo's son, and he is just the most evil person in the world, and he did a great job. I don't know the actor who played him, but whoever played him did a great job of doing so, and kudos to you, sir. But the movie starts off on the planet of Jakku, with well, actually no, it officially starts off, well, actually, yeah, it does start off with the planet of Jakku. Poe Dameron is talking. I don't know who he was talking to per se, just an old man, I guess, that was very important and knew where Luke Skywalker was. And then they get raided by the stormtroopers. Now Finn, he was a former stormtrooper, breaks off and says, you know, I don't like this, I don't like what these guys are fighting for. And he breaks off and goes, you know, they ask him to kill people on Jakku and he couldn't, and you know, this whole dramatic thing on Jakku happened, and they get back to the base or their planet, and Finn's like, I don't want to do this anymore, like I don't know what I'm fighting for, almost in a way. So he completely like just says, no, I'm not gonna do this anymore, and he tries to steal a ship with Poe Dameron. Poe Dameron was caught captive on Jakku and brought to the planet, and so he was taken captive, and so Poe Dameron was kept taken captive. Finn and Poe go on and try and leave the planet, and they get stuck and get shot at, but they finally leave the planet of the evil planet. I can't remember the name for some reason. It's like a Death Star, a large Death Star. And so they leave the planet and all that, and they go over to Jakku. They land in Jakku to get Poe's drone back, which has, or droid back, which has the location of Luke, or a map, part of the map of the showing the location of Luke. So they crash. They crash onto Jakku. Finn gets out and he can't find Poe. So he thought Poe was dead. So he took Poe's jacket and he started walking over to the city in Jakku where he meets Rey. And I'm not going to get into too much more depth of it. All I know is that he meets Rey. They want to leave Jakku because they're getting attacked. So they find Han Solo. Han Solo's there with or they go and get the Millennium Falcon and fly it, get captured. Han Solo finds the Millennium Falcon and they get each other. Then they go meet with Leia, all this crazy stuff. I don't even want to get into depth of it. You guys go see the movie if you want to. But what I'm seeing is that there is definitely going to be a sequel, and that it's going to be good. This next Star Wars series is going to be incredible. I can just tell. The first one, Episode 7, was beyond my expectation by far. It had so much, like I said, it had nostalgia in it, but it wasn't like based off nostalgia. You know, they had their own points, they had their own story behind it. And there was incredible acting. You know, the actors did a great job of what they were portraying. There was a lot of twists and turns, and they weren't apparent either, so they weren't just thrown in there for no reason. And, you know, we didn't see them really coming. There was a couple we were just like, okay, well, I kind of saw that coming. But most of them are not like that. The movie is just fantastic. Like I said, paramount. The prequels are paramount in comparison to this movie. This film was none other than the original trilogy. The original trilogy is the only thing that's even close to it. Now, complaints with the movie are very slim to none. I mean, the fact, part of it was just the way they portrayed some things, like how she became a Jedi was kind of odd. I mean, or how yeah, Rey became a Jedi really was kind of odd. I mean, like, I thought it was gonna be Finn the whole time, because Finn, he got the lightsaber, he was fighting with the lightsaber. Now, I mean, I saw Rey kind of becoming it, but it was just so confusing and odd. The way they brought her up, sorry guys, I had to itch my ear here a bit, but the way they brought her as a Jedi, I just thought was weird. It was just the way they brought it up. And then she automatically became this Jedi, this badass Jedi, and it was not the case with anybody else, really. I mean, yes, people were capable of the Force, but she was literally just as strong as someone that had been training with the Force for so long. She was just as strong as him, and I found that a little odd. To me, I found it odd, but, I mean, I could see where it's just kind of like, okay, whatever. But I found it odd that was how it was. But really, other than that, there was no complaints. there was things that could have been better on it. Han Solo could have lived, and I would have liked the movie a lot more. I'm just kidding around. I love Han Solo to death, and I was really, I almost cried in the theater because when he died, I was just like, oh my god, I can't watch this anymore. But other than that, really, there was no complaints. Like I said, it was overall a solid movie, a very good new trilogy, and I like I said, I was very surprised. Nonetheless, I mean, really, it was just like I had no expectations for this. I went into it thinking, okay, it's not going to be great. It could be good. It's not like I went in thinking this is going to be horrible, but I just didn't think it was going to be as good as it was, per se. Like I said, I gave it that chance, but I didn't think it was going to be as good as it was, and oh my god, did it prove me wrong, and I am glad it did. I'm going to go watch the movie, and I think I'm going to go see it again, just due to the fact of how much I liked it so much, and I want to get the main plot points. Yeah, there was a couple things I just was a little confused about that I want to get cleared up on. Not very much, but just a little bit, and also I just kind of want to be able to come up with my own little theories about it and such, and see what's going to kind of happen in the next movie, in the next film, because I'm very excited to see that. I hope the second one, or episode 8, is gonna be just as good. I can see it being good now that Luke is gonna be in it so much more, and all that, and I'm very excited already for the second one. It's just it is such a good movie, guys. Such a good movie, and I really hope you guys go out and see it. I'm really pushing you guys to go out and see it, because it is definitely worth seeing. Okay? So please promise me that you guys are going to go see this movie, because it is one of the greatest films since the original Star Wars, and I love every single Star Wars. I've seen every single Star Wars hundreds of times. I love the movies so much. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this little movie synopsis. I can hopefully do this a little more for you. Battlefront, I would play more. I was feeling Battlefront, but now I like anybody else that plays Battlefront. I'm already bored of it, so please leave a like and subscribe if you like the content, and if you like the movie stuff, let me know down in the comments if you liked the movie yourself. Yeah, I'll be doing more movie reviews, and I'll be looking into more movies, and like I said, Star Wars is one of the greatest films out there, so please leave a like and subscribe. YouTube, I'll see you guys later.